Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is our best shy boy in his hero best, taking on you as a villain. I hope you enjoy it and the little twist at the end. So without further ado, here is Gimme a Kiss, Tamaki ex-villain female listener. Stop, now! Sunita called to you as he chased you down a back alley. You giggled in reply, skipping a little as you ran. With a joyous cartwheel, you turned a corner and came face to face with a dead end, which halted your carefree escape in its tracks. Give up. I have you cornered now, Sunita announced as he slowed around the corner, trapping you between himself and the wall behind you. Oh, whatever will I do? You giggled, spinning around with arms out, still very much not acting the way he was expecting you to act. She must have an escape in mind for her to be so unfazed at being caught, he thought as he adopted a fight stance just in case you tried to run. Well then, hero, why don't you come and get me? You asked slyly with a smirk, placing your wrists together in front of you as if he would just walk up and handcuff you. Cautiously, he made his right hand into an octopus tentacle and started to extend one towards you, but at the last minute you yanked your hands away and evaded his capture, skipping backwards and dodging his next attempts to capture you as well. You watched his face carefully as you teased him, making sure to just slip out of his grasp each time. At first he showed no signs of frustration, but the more you gave him the slip, the more his face showed his apprehension. I can't get her. Sunita started to panic a little. She's stronger than I thought she would be. She's stronger than I am. I don't think I can catch her. Oh, why did it fall on me to chase her? Mirio would have definitely caught her by now. His face scrunched with concern, and you smirked as you ducked another of his tentacle grabs. Then you executed your attack, weaving your body between his limbs like a skilled gymnast, acting like they were laser beams that would cut you if you touched them. Sunita did his best to try and stop you, but you were right up in his face before he knew it, and next minute, he knew, you had your lips planted on his, kissing him deeply. Tamaki felt all of his strength draining and his knees went weak under him, making him drop to the ground as you stole his energy and then jumped over him and ran off. Bye-bye, cutie! Thank you for the kiss! You sung as you giggled and ran off. I failed. He sighed with utter dejection, his heavy eyelids falling closed as his body slumped to the ground. You continued to run, heading back to the safety of the villain den, excited to tell your friend Toga all about the guy that you had kissed today. Hey bestie! You called as you bounced through the door. Toga's face lit up as you ran into the building. Yin! Oh, you're back! I missed you so much! She called with a bright blush on her cheeks as she jumped off the bar stool and ran towards you to hug you. You embraced and swung around each other, giggling joyously. I kissed a guy today and he tasted so sweet, you gushed. Oh, what did he taste like? Toga asked excitedly. Like defeat? No, this time it was self-doubt. It's such an amazing taste. I love it the most of all. The girl I kissed the other day tasted like frustration and it was lovely too, but not as good as this guy, you said, holding her hands and bouncing up and down. Oh, I'm so excited for you. That's amazing, Toga gushed. Do you think you'll see him again? Oh, I do hope so, you replied dreamily. I'd love to make him doubt himself again so that I can taste that sweet, sweet kiss one more time. Tamaki! Tamaki! Hey! Sunita! Are you okay? Mirio's bright voice asked the washed-out hero on the ground. Tamaki roused slightly and groaned. What happened? Mirio asked, helping his fellow hero sit up. She kissed me, Tamaki suddenly wobbled, remembering that as his final image before he blacked out. And you fainted? Mirio chuckled. Who kissed you? The villain I was chasing. She's very strong. I couldn't catch her. I wonder if her kissing you was part of her quirk. You wouldn't have just fainted like that. I don't know, Tamaki said sadly, allowing Mirio to help him to his feet and assist him out of the alleyway. We'll look into it, Mirio said with a reassuring shoulder pat. And don't worry, we'll get her next time. While Tamaki and Mirio were spending time together after work each day trying to find out more information about you, you were getting power-ups from your other victims. The more negative the emotions they felt while fighting you, the sweeter the kiss was. Happy emotions tasted bitter on your tongue, so you avoided joyous people like the plague. you did find yourself thinking about that one hero you had kissed earlier in the week, the shy, self-depreciating, low-confident one. His kiss was the sweetest you had tasted in a long time, and you found it hard to forget him. "Toga!" you sung out one afternoon. "I'm going to go kiss a boy." "Oh, can I come? His blood might taste sweet too. I'd love to be him," Toga called back, her voice overflowing with excitement. "No, I'm a possessive type. He's mine. But I'll tell you all about it when I get back, okay?" you said, blowing air kisses to her before running out the door. Sun Eater was on patrol that afternoon. It had been an easy day, and he was feeling relaxed. "Just 1 hour to go, and I'm finished for the day," he thought happily, heading around to the adjacent street to make sure all was calm down that one. Everyone was going about their daily lives, and he had almost reached the perimeters of his patrol when movement in the corner of his eye caught his attention. He stopped and looked. "Well, hey there, kitty. It's been a while," you teased, stepping out of the shadows where you'd been watching him. He recognised you immediately, and his guard was up. He had read up on you and your quirk, and was determined to not give you what you wanted this time. "So, you gonna catch me this time?" you asked teasingly, spinning in place like a well-seasoned ballerina and placing your foot down gently before kicking a rock up at him and dancing backwards. He gave chase, just like you'd hoped he would, and you ran off down one of the back alleys again, getting your pursuer to feel like that they had the upper hand in trapping you, only for you to escape, made your kiss from them so much better at the end of it. Sun Eater read you easily and was doubly cautious this time around. "She's taking me to a back alley again. It's the same as before, so I need to be careful." He slowed as you got to the back of the alley, and you stopped at the brick wall, then turned to face him. "I'm wide open, baby," you said brightly, throwing your arms out. He didn't react. Outwardly he looked calm, but internally he was trying to think of as many happy things as possible. What would Mirio do? He thought as he stood there seemingly staring you down. He looked intimidating, and a tingle shot down your spine. "That's a fierce look, gorgeous. Are you mad at me?" you giggled, getting excited already about the possible emotion that he was dragging up. "Come on, get mad, get frustrated, loathe yourself," you hummed internally. He stepped around a little, and you tried to coax him to make a move by stepping towards him, but he didn't react. Then it dawned on you. Has he got backup coming? Why hasn't he attacked yet? Is he stalling? Now the boot was on the other foot, and you started to panic, thinking that there were other heroes coming to his aid. "I can't take on more than one at a time," you panicked, looking around then back at him. He still hadn't moved, but he looked a little uncomfortable. Maybe you should just take what little energy you could from him and run while you still could. "Come closer," you cajoled him. "Come over here." He didn't move, so you danced around a bit and then suddenly lunged at him, lips first. Your mouth connected with his, and the most bitter taste penetrated your whole being, making you shriek with disdain and flip over him, then run. "You'll pay! You'll pay for this! Ugh!" you screamed as you ran for your life. Tamaki remained standing. He had done it. He had managed to channel positive emotions, and you hadn't taken anything from him. He'd won. But he had let you get away. "Oh, I guess I didn't win. I will catch her next time. I promise myself," he thought as he calmly walked back out and onto the main streets. Devastated, you ran to your refuge and burst through the door sobbing. "What is it? What happened?" Toga asked, skipping over to see why you were so sad. "He tricked me! He tastes terrible. Now the disgusting taste in my mouth. Ah!" you cried. "Kiss me! Kiss me! I'll make you feel better," Toga implored with a bright, happy blush on her cheeks. "Ew, no! Too happy, you'll taste disgusting," you replied with a wrinkle of your nose. Her face fell. Quick as a flash, you kissed her. Mild, but not bad," you said as you caught her semi-drained form in your arms. "Thanks, Toga. You're a real friend." "I kissed a girl and I liked it." I'd like to thank that song for the inspiration for this one-shot. Stay tuned for a very interesting one-shot next week, including Izuku as a Nomu. You'll have to hang around to find out what that one is. See you then.